Hello students, see this question. Give a rough estimate by rounding off to nearest hundreds and also a closer estimate by rounding off to nearest tens. Let us take one sum. 8325 minus 491. First, we will rounding off to nearest hundreds. So, rounding off to nearest hundred, we get rounding off nearest hundred. So, put 2 zeros here. Instead of 25, put 2 zeros. 25 is less than 50. So, write the next digits as it is minus here 91. So, first put 2 zeros and see 91 is greater than 50. So, add 1 in the next digit, you will get 5. So 500. Now subtract this. 0, 0, here 13, 7, 13 minus 5, 8 and 7. So this is rounding off to nearest hundreds. Now rounding off to nearest tens. So first put 1 0 here, instead of 5 put 1 0 and then see 5. So we will 5 is the middle, but we add 1 in the next digit, 3, 3, 8. Right? Then why we add 1 in the next digit? Because because number 5 is equidistant from both 0 and 10. So it is a common practice to round off it off as 10. So here we will add 1 in the next digit. Now in 491 put 0 at one's place and here 1 is less than 5. So put the next digits as it is. Now subtract this. 0, here 13, 2, 13 minus 9, 4, here once again 12, 7, 12 minus 4, 8 and 7 minus 0, 7. So here rounding off to nearest tens. Right? So complete exercise 1.3 question number 2 by this method. Next, our next point is expanding brackets. Let us see one example and understand. Suppose 7 multiplied by 109. Now here we will put 7 as it is, and you know 109 is, you can write 109 as 100 plus 9. right? Then use distributive property. In one bracket 7 multiplied by 100 plus in second bracket 7 multiplied by 9. So 700 plus 9 sevens are 63. So 763. So by using brackets you can do this product. Suppose you have both the number like this, then what will you do? So here you can use two brackets. You can write 102 as 100 plus 2, 103 100 plus 3. Now here two bracket. So first open one bracket, suppose 100. Open this bracket and put this bracket as it is. See here 100 multiplied by 100 plus 3. This bracket, write this bracket as it is. Then here is the sign of plus. Plus 2 multiply, write once again this bracket as it is. Now this sum is like this. Use distributive property. So here in one bracket 100 multiplied by 100, this. In second bracket here is the sign of plus. Then 100 multiplied by 3. Here use distributive property that you know very well, right? Here is the same process, distributive property. 2 multiply by, continue this. In one bracket 2 multiply by 100 plus in second bracket 2 multiply by 3. Now 100 multiply by 100. 100 ones are 100 and put this 20 plus 100 multiplied by 3, 300 plus 2 multiplied by 100, 200 plus 2 3s are 6. Now add this. First we will add the ones place. So 6, then 0, then 100 place 0 plus 3 plus 2. 5, then 1000, here only this, and then 1. So 10,506 is your answer. So by using brackets and expanding these brackets, you can multiply these numbers. You can put one bracket or two bracket. Suppose one more 17 multiplied by 109. So here you can use only one bracket. Write 17 multiplied by 109. Use 17 as it is and instead of 109 put 100 plus 9 and use distributive. By using distributive property you can solve this sum, right? Now our next point is Roman numerals. We have been using the Hindu-Arabic numeral system so far. Here is we can see the use of Roman numerals in clocks. The Roman numerals are this. First 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And the some more is L. L that means 50. C that means 100. D 500 and M 1000. These are the some more numerals. Here is some rules. The rules for the system are here. See, first rule is, what is the first rule? If a symbol is repeated, its value is added as many times as it occurs. For example, I have written here this. So it means the symbol this 1 is repeated. So I add 1 here, 1 plus 1. So it is 2. Suppose I write double x. X means 10. So here 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. Here triple x, that means 10 plus 10 plus 10, that means 30. Second rule, a symbol is not repeated more than 3 times, but the symbol of 5, that V, L and D are never repeated. You can write this x x x more. Now you can't write this 4 times. This is wrong. So that means a symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. And you can't repeat these numerals. You can't write these numerals in repeated. Okay. The third rule, if a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of greater value, its value gets added. Suppose the if symbol of a smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of greater value. Here this is greater value and this is symbol of smaller value. Then its value gets added. That means 5 plus 1. Here its value is added. This. One more example. Here is the smaller symbol of smaller value and it is the symbol of greater value. Then we will add these two numbers. Next, suppose this is the symbol of smaller value, then this is the greater, this is also greater. So we will add L is equal to 50 plus x is equal to 10 plus 5. So the value is 65. This is the value. Fourth rule, if a symbol of smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of greater value, its reverse process. Suppose instead of this I write this. That means a symbol of smaller value is written to the left of greater symbol of greater value. Here is the greater value and on the left side here is the smaller value. Then subtract from the value of the greatest symbol. Value of the greatest symbol is 5 and subtract this. So answer is 4. Here suppose XL. Here L is a symbol of greater and X is the symbol of smaller value. So 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. Here X, instead of this, if I write this, that means here is the greater and here is the symbol of smaller value. So 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. Right? Next, the symbol VL and D are never written to the left of a symbol of greater value. That is, VL and D are never subtracted. These three symbols of value are never subtracted. The symbol 1 can be subtracted from V and X only. 1 can be subtracted from V and X. So, by using these rules, you can write any numeral in Roman numerals. So, try to write, suppose you write to 69 in Roman numerals. You know 60, round figure of 60 is 60 plus 9. 60. How can you write 60? You know L is equal to 50. So once again 50 plus 10 plus 9. Now you know 50 is equal to L and then 10, then LX. LX plus. How can you write 9? You know it. Here is written 9. So this. So LXIX. Suppose you want to write 96. Here 90 plus 6. Then how can you write 90? 50 plus, you can write 100. 100 minus 10 will be easy. 100 minus 10 plus 6. You know 100 means C and minus 10. So you will write smaller number, smaller value, symbol of smaller value at left side and symbol of greater value on the right side. So 100 minus 10 is equal to 90 plus 6. So how will you write? Six this. So your answer will be this. So you can write 1 to 100 or 1 to 1000 by using these rules.